Well, hello everyone. This is my face, and we're here in Australia for round 3 of the Formula Ultimate World Championship. Qualifying's about to get underway. I'm Keen GP. Right now, you're looking in the point of view of Nathan or Glacier or however you want to call him.
Hello.
And let's get some interviews ready. The two of us, we need to get some interviews ready, I feel, before the start of qualifying, which, wherever you are in the world, it will start at... 0.00 on the clock, basically. So let's quickly find someone to interview, shall we? If there is someone. Oh my God, I'm fast.
You are very fast. You see you running across the pit lane.
Okay, let's quickly go up to the front then. We've got Zanleoj up here at the start of pit lane. Where are you?
Free cam. Don't worry. The drone is in.
Okay. So here is the pit lane for Oz and Fishnoob. So no Pierluca here today. Oh, sorry, not who was driving for Zanleoj? No, Train Pig, I think. Was it? I need to get my facts right. Oh my God, guys.
Was that the first round?
No, was Train Pig driving for Zanleoj? Yeah, right?
I'm not sure. He wasn't here last week.
Let me find the first round. I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. What a way to start it. He was driving for Zanleoj. Yeah, he is. Not anymore. That's Fishnoob's job. Of course, here for Cooper, Pierluca, and Green Ninja Warrior, same lineup. It's a very strong lineup as well. But it's arguably Ferrari with the best, one of the best lineups. Silent, one in Bahrain, of course. And I believe he did so too in Saudi, right?
Finished P3.
Oh, P3. Who won then?
It was James Rigby.
Okay, James won.
Yeah, it was a Spectron 1-2 last week out.
So we've got Mads here along with us in pit lane. And in pit lane, we've got XD Gamers in the Ferrari, ready to go out. He's on intermediate tyres, interestingly. I'm sure that won't be there on the car for long. A very striking scarlet red livery, of course. He's actually going to change tyres, I think, and he goes to the soft tyres. So, I mean, it's qualifying, so everyone will be on the softs, presumably. I'll ask him if I can get a quick interview.
I think it's going to happen probably after qualifying.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. We'll ask him after. But this is XD Gamer then in the car. His first really in the car on this section. Moving up then, we've got some other drivers here. We've got the Hue Performance of Knee and TXT in. Then James and Chris Boy in the team is that? Is
Spectron.
that Spectron, yeah. I was gonna say Spark. Because there was a team called Spark in Formula.
Yeah.
Then MSGP, currently only taken up by Killyweek in the number 22. Fortunately for him, Isotta, James, who won last weekend in Saudi Arabia. Same man who now currently.
Oh, there's two James on the field. This is
there's two James. Sorry,
yeah.
Two James. Different James. I'm sorry. I'm confused. But okay, that's a different James. If I go back, yeah, James driving for Spectron. He's currently third in the standings, one in Saudi. Silent still has the upper hand in the championship. Moving up, then by the way, I just want to say we've got a guy called Mango Funk down there. And if you're new to Formula Ultimate, never take him seriously. He's actually like one of a kind. He's a real story in Formula Ultimate, but I wouldn't count him for a victory. No disrespect. Then we got Red Archer and Sam Airways here, Vittorio and Rilu. I'm just going through the grid order basically, and then XD Gamer.
Wait, what?
A different XD Gamer, I think.
No, I think that's the
I can't
exact
tell. Let's
same
go back
one.
to Ferrari.
That's the exact same one, isn't it?
Is that the same one?
I think that is the same one.
Let's go back.
Yeah, it
I
is.
can't
It is.
find him. Where is
Yeah, it's the yellow one.
XD
XD Gamers 101. Yeah,
101.
exact same one.
Oh my god. So a conflict of interest there for XD Gamers. And then Simon and Simply. But the 1 minute warning has been out for quite a bit now. And with that, I make my way to the front of the pit lane. Where here down under, we wait for the tag her clock to strike 1 or 2 or wherever you are in the world. It's about to be 5 o'clock. The tag her clock. It's that number in Europe, where I'm presuming most of you will be watching. In the UK, it will be 4 o'clock. The clock strikes 0, and it's time. Green flag is about to roll in qualifying. And interestingly, we've got one car still on the track. Okay, still stuck on the road, but he's gone now. And the number 22 here, I wonder who that is. That's one of the MSGP cars. He's stuck. He was in pit lane. Now, everyone, some drivers who were just waiting there, interestingly enough, trying to maybe not get the dirty air. But we're off and away for qualifying then. Here in Australia, it's Melbourne. It's the heart of Australian racing. Home to the V8 Supercar Series. Home to many, many Formula One fans. And now home to a Formula Ultimate Grand Prix in 2025. So Nathan, who's going to take pole? Well, that's the big question.
That is the big question here today. I think Chris, one of the fastest drivers here last week, I think he's going to be in for a shout for the podium. But I wouldn't count out Green Ninja. He's always been one of the fastest drivers here in this league since season 1. I think Green Ninja also should be one of the favorites for pole position. But looking through up the grid, I think also because also a pretty fast driver. Sam Airways had a great race last week, so I think we should look out for him in case he finds that pace for this week.
I don't know who I'm watching. I think it's... it's someone. I'm on board with Fish Noob now. He's currently just started a lap, the Zanleoj driver. 100 meters before breaking into turn 1. Holy graphics. I swear to God, that's one problem I've always got with this league, and it's lag. We've got a McLaren off. That's out of one of the turns. That's out of turn 4.
Oh, yeah, I believe it's Simon. He's just reset back to the pit lane.
Well, Simon was in the pit lane, but that was like immediately after I saw the McLaren. I just caught it on the Fish Noob onboard. Quite odd. I need to get my track map out for this, actually. Australia.
This is all very last
GP.
minute, folks. Don't worry about it.
Very, 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 very. Afraid. But you're probably not going to be watching till the start of the race. Well, most of you won't be watching till the start of the race, hopefully, because that's where all the action is. But now it's qualifying, and it's going to be exciting. Drivers to look out for, because there's always drivers to look out for. Let me think. And they're silent.
Silent, yeah.
I'm trying to read. Well, okay, the drivers to look out for. Ferrari, top of the championship, of course. They're looking good. Silent is the man, their championship leader. First and third is his current streak this season. He's had a really good start. The Coopers and the Zanleoj crew, though, are still in with a chance. Zanleoj, really good team. Of course, as you know, reigning world champions, and Cooper, they've got a good chance. But they're struggling with strategy. They didn't have a good strategy in Bahrain. They ended up falling quite far behind, and they fell quite far behind in the race in Saudi Arabia as well. Also, ones to look out for, Priawa, late addition team, brand new team, but with Quinton in the team. So they look like, at least he looks like, he might have race-winning pace, so don't count him out. And this is the all-important part. This is the important part for this session. Rain. Yes, I said it. We're on Australia, and I'm still saying it. Rain might affect quali, depending on the weather. Which is a crazy sentence that Joshua just gave me. This is all info from our race director, Joshua, up in the race director booth, you could call it, up in the building, having a little overview of pit lane.
Yeah, he watches over us, even in our sleep.
Exactly. Pretty scary man, to be honest. I don't know why we let him run an F1 league.
That is a good question. I'm not sure either.
Why do we let him... I mean, okay. Anyways.
I also do want to note Quinton. He had an amazing race last week as well. I mean, there were about 8 cars really battling for the lead in Saudi Arabia last week. And he was one of them. So
Simon has just set provisional pole position. Continue.
Yeah, obviously Quinton is going to be one of the drivers to look out for as well today. He is currently without a lap, right? This is his first flyer.
Quinton, yeah. Let me find him.
Oh, it's not his first flyer.
Yeah,
it is a 41-second sector 1. Never mind.
That is... I can't tell if that's quick, because I don't have the... What's the button for the track map again?
It's L. Or for the times.
Oh, L. Oh, there we go, yes. I said track map. Oh, my God.
It would be nice if we had a track
anyway,
map.
Simon, provisional pole position. He just set a 42.6 in sector 1. And Nero's went up into P2. Just a 10th behind Simon as well. Chris Boy's here as well. That's a big storyline. He wasn't there for the race in Bahrain. And he's finally here, but will he leave to his Minecraft server or not? That's the big question we'll be asking. A 28-1 from Quinton to start this lap. Let's ride on board with him then. Over the straight. It's a long, bendy straight as Green Ninja Warrior sets a fast lap of the day so far. A 1:16.4. Braking, not that hard, just a little jab on the brake, and then using all the track limits as he goes over the curb, riding it a bit. Little bumps there as well coming out of it, which is interesting to watch. Then braking at 100 meters, about 100 meters, before going again. Little bit of time off the throttle before going right back onto it. Then the final 2 corners. This final one will be flat out. Sector 2 for Quinton was an 18.5. Sector 3, more like, what will the lap time be? P2, a 1:16.6. Gets him up into P2, 2.5 tenths behind Green Ninja Warrior, who set a blistering lap time.
Yeah, these drivers already in the 1:16s, but the fastest time we've seen in practice was a 1:16.0, so still a decent amount of time to find from these drivers. We'll have to find out when they'll hit that time.
That's going to be the important part of this race then. This is the rowracing.com Formula Ultimate World Championship. You can watch live on demand, wherever, whenever, for absolute free. So click that subscribe button and join the Discord to follow the championship in depth and up close.
Please do that. We need viewers.
Fish Noob gets to the top of the standings then with a 1:16.3, and he beats out Green Ninja Warrior's time by just 0.06 of a second. Very close indeed. Although I can't spectate him right now, and there we go, he's in pit lane.
Seems to be a common theme
Oz,
where drivers just reset themselves to get back to pit lane.
yeah, exactly. Oz then up into P4 as well. So your current top 5: Fish Noob, Green Ninja Warrior, Quinton, Oz, the reigning world champion, of course, and Simon in P5. And we haven't seen much from Chris Boy yet.
Yeah, he's just crossed the line to start his flyer, and he's just gone over the curb massively in turn 1.
Oh my god. Well, let's follow him as he heads down into turn 3 then. 100 meters as he brakes hard. Huge stamp on the brake for a direction change. And watch out for the track limits because it's pretty strict through there. You can easily lose the your rear going through that turn 5. And then onto the long bendy straight. Oh, my Wi-Fi on my end. It's poor.
Yeah, it's just the normal things that come with Roblox. Lag gets in the way.
Yeah, it's very annoying. It's hard to commentate as well, but as he heads down the straight, I'm going to try my best anyways. Stamping slightly on the brakes and then go, go, go. Watch out for track limits. Of course, Quinton, a few minutes ago, he went right over that curb. Chris Boy took a bit of caution before heading into that, then hard on the brakes through the 90-degree corner. And then this next corner, a little bit more swingy and glidey. Final 2 corners then, a little wide for the Dutchman, but he gets out of it pretty fine. Gets out the final corner pretty fine. First 2 sectors.
Ooh.
30, where did he go? Oh
Pole
my God.
position for 16.3.
He won! A 1:16.3 dead. I was trying to find the sector times. That was a very good lap time. Or 27.9 in the first sector. Very good. Very impressive.
Anyone else on a lap time right now, Kian?
Currently, well, we've got a few Sam Airways. We've got Quinton on a new lap, but that lap has failed. A 43.4 in the first sector. So I think that was his out lap, actually.
Yeah. Actually, Sam Airways and Quinton are back. They're back to back to each other in the third sector.
Yeah, and we do have Rab, give me Bob, I'll just call him Rab, on a decent lap time of 27.9 in the first sector.
Rab is Pailuka. That's his alt account.
Oh, is that Pailuka? Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Pailuka. We haven't seen much from him yet, and just 2 minutes left in this session. A session where, I mean, it's going to be weird because I think we might just have 2 qualifying sessions here because we've only got 15 drivers. And if we do, then yeah, makes sense. But a 37.3 for Pailuka, not the greatest in the world. And it's invalidated as well, so he's going to have to go again. Final chance to set a lap and get through to the next qualifying session as well. This next lap. Anyone else on lap? Well, one of them, Green Ninja Warrior, but he's on an out lap. Oz? No. Silence on a lap. But, okay, but no, he's on an out lap. All these out laps, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, they're on a lap because I see an empty sector time and then, 40-second first sector. Sam Airways is on a lap, however. He gets onto the long straight then. He's past that bit. He's into the final few turns. A 28.4 first sector and 18.6 second sector. Where can he go? Currently P11 wants to get through, needs to get through, and out of the final corner, he's going to try and do exactly that as he gets to the line. Where will he be?
Oh.
Just ahead of XD Gamer there and up into P10. Very close, but manages to put himself through.
Still on the bubble though. Below could take
a 28 for Pailuka in sector 1. He could do it here. Only man to not set a lap time yet in qualifying. And he's one of the fastest. He wants to prove that as well. An 18.5 at the end of sector 2. That is pretty quick indeed. And now he's got nothing but track and hope in front of him here. As the number 87 Cooper Motorsport driver gets through the final few turns. A hard stamp on the brake and then a direction change into the final turn as the clock strikes 0 and qualifying ends. Everyone still on lap can still finish theirs. One of them, Pailuka, who gets to line and gets himself up into P7. That will also demote Sam Airways down back into P11. But a good lap time from Pailuka.
Is Sam on a lap right now? Or is he just getting to pit lane?
Can't tell.
No,
he might be on a lap.
No, he's invalidated by sectors. Never mind.
Yeah. Well, that's it then. Sam Airways, XD Gamers, Killowick, the Cube Boy, and Relu fall at the first and real only hurdle.
That is unless Josh decides that only 2 go out this session, Just
Just to waste time, you know.
Yeah, he has done that before.
So Chris Boy topped the standings in a 1:15.941. The only man to join him in the 1:15 so far this weekend is Green Ninja Warrior. So those two look to be really close. But remember, Chris Boy, especially in Formula Ultimate, he's never really been able to prove his race pace that much. Of course, I mean, you and I, Nathan, we've both done Formula 1, so we kind of know more about his race pace. We know he's really good race pace-wise, but he hasn't proved that much yet, I feel, in Formula Ultimate.
Yeah, but to be fair to him, he did have a great race last week, although that was mainly due to Slipstream and DRS being a massive advantage to the drivers behind.
True.
But he did finish second, so he was on pace. But
well, they call him the Flying Dutchman for a reason, right?
They do. I think he just needed some time after round 1, and now he's finally found his footing.
That round 1 has definitely hurt his championship, so it's going to be interesting to see if he can make that comeback and potential. I mean, we know he's high up in the standings already, P5, but you've got ahead of him is 4 drivers who've got way more points than him in the standings. So it's going to be interesting to see over the course of the season how he can gain those points back. Of course, we will probably have DNFs from the other main drivers, that being like guys like Silent, Oz, James, Pierluca. We will have DNFs from those guys. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can, if Chris Boy can use that to his advantage. And with all that said, it's time to go racing once more. Q2 is about to start here. Only 10 drivers left. And it will be the final qualifying session of the day, I believe. So, Nathan, with that, and with the little bit of data we now have from Q1, who do you think will get pole? If you know someone who will get pole.
I mean, these drivers are also very close, so it's going to be difficult to say who is going to be on pole position, especially with how close those times were. But again, Chris Boy has a shout, Green Ninja has a shout, Silent still has a shout. I think it's too close to call this early.
Well, it's going to be between Green Ninja Warrior and Chris Boy, I think at least. But you never know. Pierluca might be just sandbagging a little bit, waiting to just get that good time for this qualifying session.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, green flag is out. It's time for the final qualifying session of the day.
Yeah, this is where the drivers really have to stamp on the power now. They need to get their best lap in this session. And this session is going to be important to see where they finish and start the race.
Just saying, one guy I don't expect to take pole is Mango Funk. I don't even know how he's in Q3. His race number is 6-7 for a reason, okay? That's all I'm going to explain about him. Okay. I think you can kind of get an idea of what type of driver he is.
Well, he's here now, so.
Somehow. Is Mango Funk going to Formula 1? I'm going to check the team list for Formula 1 now just to see. Because that would be so unbelievably funny if he's in Formula 1. Let's find out. 10 new teams. Where are the 10 new teams?
Shameless plug-in for Formula 1.
No, I don't want to plug. But this is me finding out some very important information. I can't find the... Okay, there we go, I think. Oh, but they haven't really signed any drivers yet. Okay, what team does Mango Funk drive for right now? AVR, so
AVR, yeah.
There is indeed no AVR in World 1. That's such a shame.
Or is that an N?
Might be.
Astronomia. Astronomia.
Yeah, but there's no AN.
Yeah, Mango's been disqualified for the first 2 rounds, so. He's all the way in the bottom of the driver standings because of that.
It's well, what was I saying? Sam Airways on a lap now. Quinton on a lap. A lap which failed. He's in the pit lane. But Chris Boy is on a lap, and it's looking good. 2 purple sectors right now for the Dutchman. 27.7 and then an 18.4. And now into the final 2 turns. Chris Boy going. The Flying Dutchman will fly down under.
Wow.
With a 1:15.8. Quick. Well, as quick as can be.
Yeah, I think
oh my
that's
God,
the fastest time we've seen in any session so far.
His timing Q1 might have been a little faster.
It was a 15.9 in Q1.
It is the fastest. We are probably going to see... I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lap record here in the next 8.5 minutes' time. Q3 now well underway, and we've got number 37, Silent, a little bit stuck in the wall there for a moment, and now he's coming out right alongside one of the Coopers. And that is...
Green Ninja Warrior, yep.
Green Ninja Warrior, yes. P. Lucas on a lap. And this could be a very important lap. Okay, no, never mind. That's his out lap then.
Oh. I think...
No one's really... Oh! And we have someone in the wall.
Oh my days, Mango Funk.
Oh, and into the gravel trap as well. That is not what you want to see. That is coming out of turn 5, I believe.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this is turn 6.
This might be turn 6, yeah.
I think it's turn 6. Is where
Sorry,
Russell crashed.
Turn 6. I meant turn 6. I meant turn 6, not turn 5. My apologies. But he's got someone next to him there. He's got one of the track marshals who totally isn't one of the Cooper guys, and he's taking a picture.
He's really stuck in that wall. Oh, the wall's been deleted.
He really is.
Oh, he's in the fence as well. He's just in the entire thing.
He's in the fence. Oh, and now the fence has to be removed. So you can get back going again. I wonder why he didn't reset, but he's gone again. Now back to the real quality. There was another guy in the wall there. That was the one I was like, oh.
I don't think...
But never mind.
Yeah.
Because Quinton's on a lap here. 27.7 in the first sector. And 18.6 in the second sector. So, personal best. Oh, but he goes wide and into the gravel. He's absolutely stuffed it. Just went that little bit wide. Used a bit too much of the road. A bit too much of the curb. So this is how you know it's Q3. Most of the drivers haven't set a lap yet. They're all chasing that perfect lap.
Which is also insane because Sam is now... I thought Sam was out of... What? Wasn't Sam P11?
I don't... There are 12 people in this qualifying session. What's happening?
Interesting. All right then. All right.
Is XD Gamer? He's in the pits. Okay, interesting. That's what. Okay, let's.
Yeah, he's driving
move
up.
on.
I guess we have 12 drivers in the last session. All right then.
Well, out of the final turn for Sam Airways then, and he crosses the line. It's P3, a whopping 2.1 seconds down.
Yeah, these drivers just need a banker lap at this point, to be honest.
Yeah, the way I see it, at least, as a commentator, and I'm sure you feel the same, with these drivers, they're all searching for that perfect lap, and it means that either they have a really good lap or they have no lap at all. I'd at least set a decent banker lap as a backup for if your really fast lap goes wrong. Simon moves up. We got a car in the wall.
Again?
It's one of the Coopers. It's coming out of 6. Everyone's crashing down there. I think it was Green Ninja Warrior, but I can't tell. Or, well, it's one of the Coopers because they're both in pit lane.
They're both in pit lane, yeah. But yeah, going back to your previous statements, yeah, I mean, as a driver, you really need that banker lap on the start just to really get into a rhythm. You can't.
Yeah.
I mean, they can also do it on the last possible minute, but like that's very dangerous in my opinion. Although to be fair, with this many drivers not getting a lap in, I don't think it really matters at this point.
Track is clear, so the Cooper car has been removed from the accident scene. The umpires dealt with it. Oh, and look at that. Number 87, Luca getting... Well, he's cutting the corners because he wants to get over the line as fast as possible. Nearly crashed right into the wall as he passes his accident scene from just before. Silence on a lap. Let's look at him then. Why don't you commentate this lap, Nathan?
Yeah,
considering you've not done that much.
Well, he's going through the back straight now into the quickest corners here on this track. That's quick left. Oh, over the curb. A bit squirrely there, but he's kept it. And really, he just needs to finish this lap off. Now into the third and final sector here through the right-hander. Newly profiled in recent years. Very quick right-hander, 90 degrees. And this seems to be a flat-out for the drivers. And finally through the last few corners. Looking clean. A little bit wide there, though.
Ooh.
Oh, he's messed it.
Oh, and he's invalidated it.
Oh, man.
And that's his lap over. He's only got 2.5 minutes to get back on track and go again. So he's going to have to kind of rush it on his outlap. As Green Ninja Warrior, he's on a good lap. But it's... Or he's starting a new lap. So let's have a look at him.
Yeah, going through turn 6 now where we just saw Mango in the wall. Like squarely stuck in the wall, to be honest. And now the long back straight here, completely flat out, even with a few sweeping turns. Just waiting for him to get into the fast...
Say hello to Fish Noob. He's just gone P2, Fish Noob. I mean, just under 8/10 slower. Oh, look at...
my days.
Green Ninja Warrior. Wheeling it, 2 wheels up in the air like it's Gold Coast style here in Melbourne. And he saves it. I wonder how much time he scrubbed off because of that. Little wide, but into the final few turns, he's still going. So I think he's still got his lap in order. Final 2 turns. Wide that time. It doesn't matter. He's gone out the right way. Green Ninja Warrior to the line. It's between him and Chris Boy for pole, as our predictions were. But as he crossed the line, yeah, invalidated. And he's got 1:30 to get to the line as fast as possible. Will he? That's the question. That's what we're going to be looking at.
Oh, I've just seen Silence spin out off of turn 6, and he's...
Oh, no, and that's his... That might be his qualifying over, unless his tyres are still good.
He still has
then he
time.
could still set a lap.
Yeah, he still has time to make it to the line, but this is not going to be optimal for his qualifying position.
We're still in a position, by the way, where Chris Boy is 8/10 faster than second.
But that's because these drivers just aren't keeping it clean. They're just pushing so much to get that perfect lap. And that just means no one can get a lap, essentially.
Exactly. XD Gamers goes up into P6. 5.9 seconds is the gap between him and Chris Boy. Now, Silent's going to make it to the line. It's his last chance, last-ditch effort for the Ferrari man who won in Bahrain and is leading the championship. Where is... Well, Luca, he hasn't set a lap yet. Who else is on a lap? Who was the guy that crashed just now? Oh, yeah, Green Ninja Warrior. He's down in P10. It's a real shake-up here in qualifying. And as the time goes down, XD Gamers is on a lap, but it's not going to be a good time, I feel.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, they're just fighting themselves instead of each other. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. So as the time warps down, 3, 2, 1. Green Ninja Warrior will not set a lap. Oz is on a lap, but I wonder how he'll do it. He hasn't set a lap all day in this qualifying session, but an 18.5 will definitely help. He's the king of 0-0s in his time, a 28 dead, an 18.5 dead, and now into the final few areas. It seems like this Fish Noob has entered Sector 2. We'll follow him. Can Oz challenge pole position as he goes wide, and that's his qualifying over.
Silent as well also was improving Sector 1. He's also crashed in the fast chicane.
Oi, 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 oi. And with that, qualifying ends. My, oh my, has it been chaotic.
I think Luke is still on a lap going into the fast chicane now.
He might be, but I didn't think he It's a 36-7, so he's going for it, but it's not going to be anywhere near contention. He might get a top 5 if he's lucky, but I don't. No, a top
No.
8.
He's
if
going to
he's
be
lucky.
his teammate if he finishes at least.
Yeah. As he gets into the final 2 turns, last man on track, Pialuka. Little slide coming out second to last corner. Is fine. Passes 2 stricken cars on his way to the line, and he's going to go up into P11. No, sorry, up into P9. I predicted P11. He gets P9, so he beats his teammate Green Ninja Warrior. He beats Mango Funk, and he beats Oz.
Interesting starting positions with that, there from the Coopers. 9-11.
Yeah, exactly. It's so mixed up. And with that, Chris Boy takes pole position for the Australian Grand Prix. That's one of my predictions, right?
yeah, it is indeed.
And I'm. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a chaotic start because the fast drivers are going to be really pushing themselves up. Mixed with all that and the lag.
This field is very much shaken up in the final qualifying session. I mean, Green Ninja is 17 seconds down of Chris Boy. Pialuka also down there. We have Sam. He's all right. He's somewhere in P7. Nero's up here in P6. And then there's also Simon up in P3.
So, the umpire, Joshua, he has said that server shutdown will commence in a few moments. Server shutdown right now. So with that, we will be back in just a moment. Stay with us for the main event, the Australian Grand Prix.
1.
Hello, everybody. We are back down in pit lane for the Australian Grand Prix. And if you just follow me real quick, we're going to have a quick few interviews down at pit lane. And some of them might be your favorite driver. So let's find someone here. As I think he's watching me. I think the camera's watching. Great. Because we're going to find a few people to interview. Just ask a few pretty vital questions. We got Chris Boy in here. Does he talk?
I think he does speak.
I think he speaks, but does he speak on call?
Yeah, he does.
All right, Chris Boy, you can join the stage. My bad, guys. Oh, I'm in a car now. Oh, great.
Yeah, I was trying to find you for so long. I don't know where you were.
Yeah, I just accidentally went into a car. Where's my boy Chris?
I think he's probably at the grid. No, he's not.
Not the grid. So we can't find Chris Boy. He's in the stage where we're doing our commentary, but he's not wanting to go on. So I think we will just move on. Who else? There's no one in here. There's XD Gamers. Should we interview XD Gamers?
Yeah, sure. If you can.
If he joins. Here, yeah. Okay. Well, the drivers are being told as well. We go to here for interviews. So I think they will start joining. I think we'll see some more guys. Maybe let's first interview Joshua, race director, umpire, whatever you like to call him. He's here. Hello, Joshua.
Hello.
So, of course, you are the man of this league. You run it. You're the race director. You're a very important person here. So, heading into this race, what's the kind of plan then for you?
Yeah, so there's a lot of things that still need ironing out, such as lag. Some drivers have been struggling with the lag. We think we fixed that. We had the lighting set on the wrong thing, but we don't think the drivers should struggle anymore with dead lag. If they do, then get off Bubblegum Simulator in it. But yeah.
And is this specific race any special to you in Formula Ultimate, or is it just another one of the rounds?
It's special for the league because it does hold a record. You know, it's one of the only tracks to have hosted every season of Formula Ultimate, and also the highest win deficit. So James Rigby season 1. Nathan will remember that one. James Rigby won this race by I think it's 26 seconds, which is the biggest win deficit in Formula Ultimate at the moment.
All right, good luck then, as your race director job. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, then we go through to we're gonna have the anthem in a bit, but we could interview a few people. One of them is the Cube Boy, aka team boss of someone.
Yeah. Of Aurorium.
But we got Simo here as well. We've got Simo
Hello.
here as well. So hello, Simo. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
All right, you're here standing next to a McLaren driven by you, I think.
Myself.
Yeah.
McLaren drove myself.
So, how do you feel heading into this race then?
Well, I don't know, because technically I didn't practice at all, but I still gave a decent lap in qualifying in Q3. So now that I'm warmed up, I think I can. I'm not aiming for the podium because that seems fucking impossible. Sorry, my language. But maybe for somewhere in the top 5. That's what I'm trying to get.
And pace-wise, because you look good. Even you just said no practice, but you're looking really good. You're saying top 5, but I mean P3 in qualifying. I know it was a pretty random qualifying, but you think you could end up getting on the podium? Is that a possibility for you, or?
Well, no, I don't think so, because at the end of the day, I didn't really practice any other tire. I mean, I didn't practice at all. During qualifying, I drove all in soft, so I don't know how the other tires feel. Also, it doesn't really matter that Oz is starting in P12, because you can just get a good start and then he just in the front. Like, it's not
True.
like if there were collisions, you would be able to hold the people back if you start on the back, but like, it doesn't really matter here. So no, I'm hoping for a podium, but unless something really lucky happens, I'm not getting it.
All right, good luck in the race then.
Thank you.
Now we've got Pia Luke here as well. 2-minute warning till I believe the national anthem. So we'll quickly interview Pia Luca before getting to the anthem.
Hello everyone,
Hi.
hello.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, bro. It's been a while since the last interview.
Yeah, it has been. And you know what? It's also been a while since we've seen you kind of down the order a bit.
Yeah, I know. I just managed to set an out lap in the final minute of the qualifying. Sadly, I didn't set a proper lap. So I mean, it's better than starting dead last. So I will take it, I think.
And so, do you think you can move up in the race and potentially fight for the win?
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, I see, of course, Green, my teammate, as a main contender for the win. Chris looked very fast, so I can't exclude him. And I'd put as well Fish Noob, because he has very great pace in this track.
All right, and do you still have any goals for the championship that you're looking to maybe use this race for, like gaining points on your, gaining a lot of points on your rivals, or is that still not yet really a factor?
I think it's still too early to tell. My aim is always to win, to get the best result possible. So, even if I start P8, P9, even if in the championship I'm 50 points behind, I always try to win it, and I'm always the last one to give up.
All right, thank you very much, Pia Luca. Any questions, Nathan?
Good luck, don't die, and hopefully you go up the standings, yeah?
Thank you, bro, thank you.
All right, well, that's it for our interviews. That was Pia Luca. And with that now, it's time to get ready for the roaring symphony of the Australian national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please rise for the national anthem of Australia.
The national anthem of Australia, and then 20 roaring Formula One cars getting ready for the Season 3 Australian Grand Prix. It's time for Formula Ultimate. I'm Kian GP. Alongside me is Nathan. Are we going to do a little intro, or are we just going to go straight into this race?
Well, I think we're about to get straight into this race, to be honest, but we can do a quick
Oh, yeah, we are.
grid rundown.
Quick grid rundown then. Well, quick. I'm just going to say who's on pole then. It's Chris Boy on pole position. And the lights is that a test, or are the lights actually on? Can't tell.
Well, for me, it's only 2 red lights.
Yeah, same. All right, well, we'll wait and see. It's Chris Boy on pole position from... Who's that in second? Fish Noob. From Fish Noob. Then Simo. Someone else.
Simon Quinton.
Quinton, yeah, and then Silent is your top 5. Still got a few. We still need a few people to clear off the grid. And then once we've done that, it's all eyes to the lights in Australia. It's gonna be exciting as we watch the RoRacing.com Formula Ultimate Championship. It's already seen a bit of drama. It's already seen a bit of chaos. And here down under, let's have both. I'm Kian GP, your commentator for today. And alongside me is the man who just flew over from Sebring, a very long endurance race. And now he's here for Formula Ultimate. It's Nathan.
Hello.
I believe you were in Sebring, right? You were in Sebring, right?
Yesterday, yeah, it was for us. Yeah, no, yeah.
2.4 hours.
That was a long stream. I think it was a 5-hour stream we did.
It was very long. I've done Le Mans, so I think we both know how long and how grueling endurance races can be. But this is not an endurance race. This is everything being thrown at it. It's balls to the walls. Action-packed Formula One racing. And as the formation lap begins, so too then, basically, does the Australian Grand Prix.
Yeah, it took him a while to get the formation lap underway. I think Mango Funk already was just raring to go. He's immediately gone off the line.
Yeah. Well, it's the beautiful sight of Formula One cars getting ready. Let's, if I don't know the tyre strategies. I know Chris Boy is on the mediums. I think most drivers here will start on mediums. It'll be interesting to see who gets up the grid. Pierluca, he says, yeah, he can make it up the grid. So it's going to be, I feel like he might be doing an alternate strategy, then maybe starting on the softs. What do you think, Nathan?
Yeah, I'll be honest. I think it's going to be a one-stop. We have 29 laps around the Albert Park circuit. And they're all starting on mediums. I think, based off last week, it could be a mediums to soft run. Unless someone wants to be a bit ballsy and try the hards. But they might be a little bit too slow.
All right, well, any predictions for the race win?
I think Green Ninja Warrior can make his way through the field and actually win this one. I have a feeling.
He could. It would be amazing if he did. And what is amazing, just overall, is this race circuit
Green
in
is
Australia.
Green's
in the pit lane.
Green, no, well,
Oh
there
my
goes
God,
my
what is he
prediction.
There goes your prediction, and there goes Green Ninja potentially having a good race start. That's all gone because he's in the pit lane. He will start in the pit lane. That is big. That means a lot for this race then. As we get ready, some cars still needing to get to the line. I just see someone in the background there. I think it might be Mango Funk, honestly. Hear the roaring symphony of Formula Ultimate cars as we bring the thunder down under. We're off and away in Australia, and a good start for Chris Boy. 3 wide behind him for second place as we head down into turn 1. But who's going to get it? Look at, that's Quinton. As a big moment over the curb. Quinton's gone up there and taken the lead. It's already 3 wide once more for second as we head down into turn 3. And Silence in the mix. Mango's in the mix. Everyone's there. And so too are the Zanleo's drivers. And I think I may see a Cooper up there. Pierluca has made up a bit of time as well. I could just see his car there. But through onto the long bendy straight. Sector 1 already over and out. And we got Simo there in the battle. Not a good start for Chris Boy as he's down in third. But he'll have the luxury of slipstream as they head down the straight. And then hard braking. It's one of the highlights of this track as we head down into turn 10 and 11. Oh, a huge... Someone flies over. Big crash. Huge moment. I wonder who that was. It looked like one of the Coopers or the MSGPs. I don't know who that was, but it's...
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Someone...
It could have been Pierluca. I'm not entirely sure.
Is it Pierluca? Let's find out. Yes, it is Pierluca. That is huge. He managed to get straight away back onto the track. It was a quick in and out moment, but oh my God.
Yeah, this
huge
is
moment.
This is a bad start for
the Italian.
Coopers.
It's the exact opposite of what he said he was going to do. Lap 1 done. Lap 2 begins. Vishnu bleeds.
I do just want to point out,
But yeah,
off the start, I believe Quinton and Mango may have jumped the start, unless that was just a visual glitch on our screens. But it looked like Mango and Quinton had a very, very quick start and actually get off the line a lot faster than anyone else.
P6 in standings for Mango Fong, so I think he did genuinely just have a good start. Although I wonder if that will hold up in the rest of this race. Back to the front then as Chris Boy has a look, flies past Fish Noob for the lead as we head into turn 10. Direction change, flick to the right. Oh! Fish Noob riding that sausage curb.
He's good to go still. He's still good to go.
Yeah, he's still good, but that was a huge scare for the driver in to replace Train Pig for Zanleo's huge scare, huge moment. That was, oh my god, my heart stopped right there as Silent goes wide into the grass. It's chaos. It's almost like you can't follow it here. It's brilliant stuff. But Fish Noob drops down into P3.
And that's allowed Silent up into P2. He's made his way from P5 to P2 and now is going to try and chase down Chris Boy for the lead.
So already 2 laps, 2 big moments. One, a huge crash into the turn 10-11 complex. Sorry, the turn 9-10 complex. And, well, it's 2 heavy hitters, Fish Noob and Pialuka.
Yeah, thankfully Fish Noob didn't have that big of an incident at least.
No, luckily for him. But it's going to be interesting here. I'm also interested to see what's going to happen here now in this battle. Are people going to slowly start to really break away as Silent and Fish Noob, side by side, Fish Noob gets ahead. Just sticks ahead. And Fish Noob wide over the gravel. And he once again having a little moment through those 2 corners. The direction change clearly not being one of his strong suits, but he didn't nearly flip. That's the important part. As I saw someone go wide there in the back. I think that was XD Gamer there, but Nathan, what an opening!
Yeah, absolute chaos. And obviously these drivers are still trying to fight for positions off the start. But I mean, seems a little bit early to do that. We've just seen Fish Noob again going wide in turn 2. But this is great battling though between these, I think 5 drivers, really 4 drivers within a second for the P1.
Really is, and Chris Boy, it says on the leaderboard that he's out front, but the whole lap he's not really out front. He's always got someone ahead of him, at least beforehand. Now he is ahead. Now he's got that bit of a gap as the lag, for me at least, starts to set away a bit. But my God, what an opening few laps we've been treated to as Chris Boy kind of starts to run off with this one. Could we see the Flying Dutchman win here? As, Quinton, watch out as he gets over the curb a bit too much and had a wider line into turn 10. It's those 2 corners where we're seeing all the chaos happen, where we're seeing all the mistakes happen. Fish Noob gets around Silent. Maybe not on the track, though. That's one thing.
Yeah, turn 10 and 11. Oh, that's Fish Noob into the wall at the last corner. That's him losing a bunch more positions.
Bunch of positions, a bunch of time that demotes him down into P5. 2.6 seconds down. And honestly, Nathan, without the slipstream, that's vital, isn't it?
Yeah, that's absolutely vital. I mean, the slipstream and the DRS are major advantages to have when you're behind drivers, as we saw last week in Jeddah. And if you lose that, I mean, you're basically out of the fight for positions.
Back to the front then. I mean, Chris Boy is still leading, but it's a Silent Fish Noob battle that we are... Silent Oz battle. The reigning world champion has really made his way up, and now he's fighting for a podium here in Australia, and he's currently got that podium.
Yeah, it looks like the top 3 or 4 now have spread out a little bit. Also in P3, we have Simon. Sorry, that's not Simon. That's Quinton up in P2 there. Looking very tasty for him.
And remember, Fish Noob is in that battle behind us. Oz goes wide through turn 11. But remember, I mean, Fish Noob could still be a factor in this battle as they crisscross for Silent there. It's a really kind of weird battle going on, weird line choices there. Gap at the front, 1.2 1 seconds between Chris Boy and Quinton. And Pierluca 10 seconds back. He's way down the order.
Yes, not a great start for Pierluca. But we still have 24 laps left in this race. I think he still has a chance. He just needs to get on it right now.
One man that's not been that bad so far is Green Ninja Warrior. He's up into P7. Good recovery drive so far from him.
Yeah, he's up 4 positions. It's pretty good for him. He's still on the back assignment, and hopefully he can try and catch up to the battle for these top 5 positions.
So Oz has passed Quinton now for second as well. And now it's Silent versus Quinton for the podium here. Oh, sorry, for the podium. So now, Oz is kind of running away with this. We could see a battle between Chris Boy and the reigning world champion.
We'll just have to wait and see once he catches up. I mean, that'll be a brilliant battle to see. Chris Boy and Oz.
Yeah. But for now, it's Silent, the championship leader, versus Quinton. And on the straight, Silent's ahead. Of course, he's pretty good with the straight line speed. He won his, he won the opening race of the season as he went a little wide, I believe, out of turn 1. He won the opening race of the season in a drag race versus Oz.
These 3 drivers are still battling it out here for P2, and this is allowing Chris to just run away with the lead. He's already gained, I think, 5/10 in a lap. That was a car flipped over. That's a car flipped over. That's Chris.
Oh, and that's Simo. Is that Chris?
It's Chris.
Chris Boy has flipped, and Chris Boy's into the wall. He's stuck.
That is insane timing we've just had. Oh, no.
That is unbelievable. And the race leader, he's out. He's out of this race. Joshua, the umpire, who will come to the rescue. But Chris Boy, he just had his rear tire just clipped. There was it, his rear wing just clipped over the Armco. And he was stuck. That's race over.
That is...
No way he wins this one.
Oh, man. That is absolutely
very disappointing.
Heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking for Spectron and for Chris Boy.
And I wonder how those crashes are even happening. Do they just lose the rear and spin out? Of course, I haven't driven these cars, so I don't really know that much. But Chris Boy, he's all the way down the order.
Yeah, I can only imagine that they would turn in too early for turn 6, hits the inside wall, and it just goes flying. Maybe with their rear tire, they probably hit it since he's flipped over in such a weird manner. That's the only way I see that happening.
Really weird. But now, this is a battle for the lead. Mango Funk with a 5-second time penalty.
Already?
From our race director, Joshua. Yeah, already.
Oh, my days.
That's just the magic of Mango Funk, isn't it?
Him and Sam both
67.
have... Yeah, surely him and Sam both have penalties.
But now, look at that. Zan Leosh had an abysmal qualifying, and now they're up here fighting for the lead with Silent. And Quinton's going to get involved here as well. So it's kind of like a repeat of Bahrain.
Just no major mistakes from these drivers, please.
Yeah, please. Because otherwise we'll see someone run away with that victory. But that was a huge crash for Chris Boy.
Wait, what? Wait, what? You can call on Roblox now? Excuse me? One of my friends just tried calling me from Roblox.
What? I have never seen that.
Well, it's on stream now.
In my life.
Simon's with 5-second penalty.
Simo, 5-second penalty. Big moment for the man who's in P5. He won't be in P5 anymore. Not good for him. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna see if I can call you. How do you call people in Roblox?
I don't know. That is an insane thing I've just seen on stream.
What in the... I don't know, but that was something. Back to the front then. 9 laps in of this 29-lap race, and we've seen quite a lot of stuff, and we've seen Chris Boy choke a race win already. Now, it's a battle for third between Silent and Quinton, a battle for the lead between Oz and Fish Noob, but they'll be working together, the two Zan Leosh teammates. And I won't be surprised if Oz gives the victory to Fish Noob if he can, because he did say, start of Bahrain, start of the season, I don't care about the drivers, I want the constructors. And he'll do anything to get the constructors. He's already a driver's world champion, so he doesn't need to get that again.
Alright, different friends they just tried to call me again.
Oh my god.
It's definitely
What's
possible.
happening here?
I think Fish has a
And now-
commanding lead now over Oz.
Oh, yeah, Fish does, because Oz, I don't know what happened to Oz, but he definitely laid low against, like, pretty... It didn't go too hard against Oz, but that means now that he's right in the middle of this battle with Quinton and Silence. Not good for him. He's actually behind these guys now, I believe. Fighting on board with Silent. No, he's just ahead.
Barely ahead, I think. Quinton and Oz are still battling it out here. At the very least on my screen. I'm not sure how it is in reality. That's very wide from Quinton in
Yeah.
turn 6.
Very. But he manages to keep it on the road, come out the other side in a decent position. Lap 10 of 29 here. I'm just watching as they barrel down the straight, then hard braking. Quick flick, well, flick to the left and then flick to the right there as they get out of turn 10. And then onto another DRS straight. Remember, DRS within 2 seconds range. That's, as Silent goes wide through there.
I mean, these
And
drivers
now
are...
Fish Noob's.
Okay, go ahead.
Now Fish Noob's fully involved in this battle. I just wanted to say,
Yeah, these drivers are absolutely pushing it. They're all within each other, essentially, going to the line. Within 5/10 of each other. Yikes.
my oh my, and Pia Lucas managed to build himself up into, well, work his way up into P6, and he's up there now. Green Ninja Warrior not having a good time. He's being held up by XD Gamer in the Ferrari in P8.
I think Green might have had an incident. He's lost 7 seconds since the last time I checked.
And this battle for the lead is crazy to watch. It's so close. So now we're in this kind of situation, lap 11 of 29, where pit stops will start to maybe become a factor. Not right now, because they're on mediums, but when do you think they'll kind of start to pit?
I mean, going based off last race, I think at lap 20-ish, around that time is when we'll see these drivers pit in for the soft compound.
And Silent's kind of starting to fall back a bit here in this battle, at least on my screen. I don't know if it's the same for you, but...
Yeah, Silent has fallen off a little bit there.
And maybe that might be a sign for him, at least that the tyres are starting to go as well. So across the line, Fish Noob leading by just under 0.05 of a second. It's so close here.
Yeah, a tenth and a half
like
for the top 3.
Yeah, it's like a NASCAR race in Talladega or something. It's crazy.
That's just how it is with these very fast tracks with these long straights. With the DRS and the slipstream, you just really can't pull away from each other unless you have an accident. Please don't have an accident now.
Unlike Chris Boy, who's still down in P11, it really has not helped his race. That crash is a big moment, big highlight of this race. Silent is kind of back in a battle, but that's with Oz, not for the lead. Oz has fallen off, and Silent flies past up into P3, but for how long will he keep that position? We're over the sausage curve there a bit. Out of turn 11. Ooh, my nose. Little wide goes Oz there.
This feels like a repeat of last week out in Saudi Arabia, except this time we actually have Oz in the battle and a few other drivers. I mean, this battle is going to go on for I think the entire race.
Killy 5-second time penalty. He's down in last anyways, 50 seconds off the lead. And Nero 5-second time penalty as well. So, genuinely, these track limits are becoming strict. This is maybe a moment where we should start looking at track limits. I'm going to quote a good friend of mine, I lag out from the PCWC League. So, here we go. Corner cut check. Mango Funk on 20. Sam on 20.
Wow.
I think 20 is the amount for a penalty. I don't know.
No, they got the penalty around like 12 or 13, I think.
12. Well, if it's 12 or 13, it's one of the two. Simo's on 16. Killy is on 14. Those guys already have penalties, remember. XD Gamers is on 12, so he needs to watch out Watch out. Nero is on 10, and he's got a penalty.
So
I
I
think
think
it's
it's
10.
10. Yeah. That means
It's
Pyluke
10.
is 1 away from a penalty.
Yeah.
Green Ninja's 2 away from
Pyluke-
a penalty.
Pyluka on 9, Green Ninja Warrior on 10, Chris Boy on 7, but that doesn't really matter anymore. It's just about picking up the lower amount of points. Quinton on 6, Oz on 6. Who the hell is Astronomy? They're on 5. Oh, is that Fish Noob?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
Fish
he's
Noob.
on 5. Silent on 4. Nathan is on 0.
Hey.
So good going. Good going.
I am best. I am best
And
driver.
that's it.
We have a 2 pit
So,
stops, I think, at the back. Mango.
Some
Killer.
drivers are dangerously close as we get into the halfway mark in this race. Dangerously close to the track limits penalty. But Zan, Oz being on 7 is kind of risky for him as well.
Just want to know, I think we've had 3 drivers now in the pit lane. Simon, Mango, and Killowick. Simon and Killowick, both on hard compounds to the end, I assume. And then Mango is on a rogue strategy with the softs right now.
He's a different specimen. That's the best way to say it. Fish Noob has been out front for quite a while, kind of undeterred and unchallenged here. I mean, well, he's had the challenge, but he's only needed to really hot lap here and keep the lead lap by lap. Silent and Quinton are trying to stop that, and now Oz has really started to fall off here. If you can see that gap, it's about a second now, as we'll find out as the leaders cross the line.
I think it's more. Yeah, it's more than a second now. 1.2 seconds.
So how about you have a bit? I mean, Nathan, let's talk real quick, because you, of course, you've been doing a lot in the commentary world. You've really since the last time we've done stuff together in, I think, Formula One, you've really managed to build your name up. It's really been great watching you build your career up here in row racing commentary.
Yeah, I mean, I've already had my career in row racing. Now I moved on to commentary. You know, it just happens.
Yeah. And well, now you've landed here in Formula Ultimate. Of course, we've been talking about Formula One, but how is it being in such a league as a commentator, especially after doing all these stuff recently? How is it just being here?
Well, it's an interesting feeling. I'll be honest. I mean, for I think about 7 years at least, I've been on the track driving with at least one of these guys I've driven with, and now being on the sidelines watching these drivers still go on. And I mean, the battling we have nowadays in current road racing is absolutely insane. It's not what I've seen when I was driving. It's a joy to watch. I'll be honest. It's a joy to watch.
And it makes you feel old, doesn't it?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I've never really been a driver in leagues. I've always been a commentator first, but I've been doing this for over 2.5 years now, and it's really crazy seeing drivers that were coming up when I started coming up as a commentator, now retiring even from row racing to do stuff like sim racing and stuff. I've not been here for long, but it makes me feel old. So,
I mean,
7 years. I mean,
yeah, I was around when Dakar actually started row racing. I remember seeing him when he joined this F1 game called FRA. He was back in like mid 2019. That was the first time I heard of him, and he was fast from the get-go. I think that was the second league he actually raced in, anyways. And seeing him become essentially the best driver in the world in row racing it was insane. Along with like so many other drivers. I mean, some drivers you probably haven't even heard of, but they were able to battle with Dakars. I think there were drivers like Stuff the Rooster, Hofla, the Killer Lemon. Those three are also fast, and they've all retired now. But I don't know. It's insane to see these drivers now.
It's crazy to see how that was, like, guys like Dakar walked so these guys can run. I mean, Oz has been here for a while as well. I've got a bit of history with him.
Oh, yeah.
We both commentated on the same league that I started out in, Formula Vault. So that was in 2023, and only recently, like a week ago, I was on a call with him, and I realized, wait, that's him. I did not know that because he had a different username. So I was like, wait, this whole time I've been commentating you, not knowing that I used to commentate with you. It was crazy, but But it's back to the racing, because now we need to start talking about pit stops, and we might as well talk about penalties, because Pierluca's going to get a penalty if he doesn't have one already.
Yeah, Pierluca definitely has a penalty now. Chris Boy also in a shout for a penalty now with 10 cuts, but he's made his way back up into P10 on the soft compounds going to the end. And I think Oswic's still 2 away, Green's 2 away, Quinton's 3 away. So we'll have to see how this shakes up the field.
Pierluca, he was having a decent drive. Now he's got that penalty. He's in P5 currently. Yeah, as you said, Oz a few away.
To be fair, I think Pierluca is still comfortably P5 even with the penalty. And this is a decent recovery.
Yeah, he is. Well. He is, and he won't mind losing a spot right now, because behind him is Green Ninja Warrior. So that's going to help.
I think Sam
but one man
is in the pit lane. Am I correct?
Let's find out. There's only one way to find out, and you are right. He is in the pit lane. Onto a fresh set of mediums. Oh no, sorry. Onto mediums. He started on mediums.
That's okay then. We move.
Wow. That's quite something.
All right, we'll see how that plays out then.
Oh, and someone slipped, and we just passed it as the leaders were getting past. Who was that?
Still trying to find out. It could have been. I cannot find out who it was.
That's Pierluca.
Oh.
I think. No, it wasn't.
No, he's still within
I don't
the
think
same
it
gap.
was. Yeah. It might have been. No. Who the hell was
Could
that?
have been Mango. He's now a lap down.
Could have been. Oh, it probably was. So Fish Noob, 10 laps to go, leading by half a second. It's really close. If this is a drag race to the line, I said this 2 weeks ago, and I screwed up the commentary. But I said, oh, if it's a drag race, I know exactly what I'm going to say. I'm going to cook in the commentary booth, and I totally didn't.
I mean, this is your second chance now.
This is my second chance, and I'm going to use it. But anyways, Nathan, we were talking about your commentary career, and I feel like, at least I always feel like this. I don't know if you would agree, but I feel like I talk way too much. So I'm going to let you commentate for a bit.
I mean,
and unless something crazy happens, you will go uninterrupted and go on, have a go.
Just to note, I mean, I have been the secondary commentator most of the time. I haven't been the primary commentator since like a different F1 league called RTCF, and I was the only one in the booth. But
oh god,
yeah. Anyway, 10 laps to go here. Fish Noob leading us off here for the I believe the 20th time now. Silent just behind in P2, Quinton P3 with Oswick still falling behind in P4. All of them was still within a second of each other. Still falling behind both Coopers, who are both they've done their pit stop now, both on the soft compound going to the end. I think XD and Nero still have to do their pit stop once as well. And we're still waiting on these top 4 to actually get into
Green
the pit
Ninja
lane.
Warrior's in.
Oh, he's in the pit lane right now.
Yeah, he's just pitted. He's gone onto a fresh set of softs, and he comes out in E7.
It's gonna be a lot of work done for him. Fish Noob just got the first part of the chicane. I think these tires are finally wearing down for them, but they don't want to be the first to blink. I assume they still want to stay within the DRS and slipstream of each other. It's a huge advantage to have. But we'll see who blinks first here, going through the final few corners. Who pits first?
Who goes in?
None of them? Okay.
And I'd like to mention, okay, so we got Quinton and Fish Noob on 8 corner cuts, Green Ninja Warrior on 9, Oz 10 corner cut penalties. He might have a penalty.
Oh, Quinton's just gone to 9 as well.
We even saw Mads just now say, yeah, there we go, Oz penalty.
Oh.
5-second time penalty for the Zanleos driver, fighting for this lead, but now all he'll be fighting for is P4.
Yeah,
he won't even have to fight for it. just let loose, keep going, or maybe help your teammate move up. If you can help work together, do the dirty work for Fishnoob, push him up, maybe that'll work. But right now, Oz either needs to get a move on or is out of this podium.
Yeah, very unfortunate there for the Zanlios driver. Oz is it's not great for him, but his teammate is still on the cusp. So I mean, everyone in the top 4 is still on the cusp, apart from Oz. Silent is on 8, Fishnoob is on 8, and then there's also Green on 9, and Quinton's still on 9. So this could be very dangerous. They're playing with fire here with the CCs.
And XD Gamers is a penalty then
Silent's
as well. Silent is in. First man to stop here out of the top 4, out of the fighting 4.
Yeah,
and he's probably going to go on to a fresh set of softs with 8 laps to go.
Yeah, he's hoping the undercut will be very effective here. But with the other 3 drivers having DRS and Slipstream off of each other, it's going to be a very tough challenge for Silent to keep up with them.
He just flies past number 37 there in pit lane. Green Ninja Warrior still on 9. Quinton's on 9 now, so he has to really be careful. And if he's going to push, he needs to basically be on the form of his life.
Yeah, actually, Fishnoob has a slight lead here over his teammate Oz, and Quinton has fallen off a little bit. I think he's just playing it safe here, trying not to get the cut. But this may allow Silent to actually catch up with him and take the podium positions kind of comfortably.
So now, as Silent's pitted, so we'll see where he comes out. But right now, it's basically a fight between Fishnoob and Quinton for the lead.
Along with
or is that?
Yeah, it's those two with Silent as well with the undercut, and then there's also Mango Funk here leading the leaders.
Oh my god, he's gonna do the lead out.
Leaders are in.
Fishnoob comes in. All of them are in.
Double
Quinton
stack.
Isn't. Double stack for Zanleos. That's going to be very interesting to watch then.
Okay, then we're going to different stalls.
They are. So, one of the Zanleos guys has already pitted. He's onto the soft compound. And the other one will duly also go onto the soft here. Boom, 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 boom.
And there we go.
Stop. And he comes out right behind his teammate.
Silent through the final corner onto the main straight now. Will he take the position over the Zanlioses?
Let's find out. It's going to be so close here. Watch the congestion. Watch the... big flag for Silent as he hits the curbs and loses a lot of time from that, but he managed to keep it there. So close to the walls. So close to being out of business here in Australia, but he's managed to keep it on the track.
He has taken the position away from Oz, but he's still behind Fishnoob, and he has 1 lap older tires than the Zanlioses. It might be a slight disadvantage, but he's still within DRS, he's still within Slipstream, and he still has a shot at this win.
That was so unbelievably close to race ending for Silent.
Oh, Mango's
Mango
been disqualified. Oh, okay.
And for the 3rd time in a row, he's going to be banned at one point. He just said fake in the chat as well, by the way. He's going to continue going for as long as possible. Boycott FUL.
Anyways, Quinton's in the pit lane.
Quinton's in the pit lane. This is going to be very important. He's going to go onto the softs, we know that, but how fast will the pit stop be?
Yeah, he didn't have Slipstream or DRS for the in-lap, so this is not... That wasn't very optimal, but let's see how he plays out once he comes out.
The greatest stop, and on to start-finish straight, he's going to be... I think he's going to lose this one. Yeah, he will.
Yeah, it's
Quinton's out of this one. That was not the strategy he wanted, and that's race win gone for Quinton.
Yeah, as long as he keeps
Unless
it clean,
something crazy happens.
he'll still be P4 since Paluca has the penalty.
Depending on where he'll be, he might even get P3 because Oz has the penalty.
Oh, that is true as well.
Now that might be the sign for Quinton, who's still on 9 corner cuts, to take it easy and try and stay within 5 seconds of Oz to get the podium.
Yeah, but Fishnoob is just running away, I think. Silence hasn't been able to keep up with him. And I think that's allowed Oswick to also catch up to Silent and possibly try to slow him down a bit, maybe.
But he just cut that corner, though, turn 9, and I wonder what that will say for him in the corner cut box. 8 corner cuts. So one final corner cut check with 5 laps to go. Mango Funk, disqualified. Killywick, probably about to be disqualified. Sam, 28. Simo 28 corner cuts, Just Nero 15, Oz 14, Chris Boy 14, Pia Luca 12, XD Gamers 12, Quinton on 9, he's very close. Green Ninja Warrior on 9, he's been like that for the last 15 laps, he's very close. Fish Noob on 8, he's very close as well. Silent on 8, he's pretty close too. So all these drivers have to be careful, Nathan, don't they?
They really have to be careful. I mean, this is one of the things I found interesting about recent leagues in road racing, that the CC limits are now much more stricter, and they really expect the drivers to be in the track limits every single lap, which is not what they were about a few years ago. But I really find it interesting. I mean, it's going to be fun to watch.
It really is. It'll be scary. Oh my god, my cables are...
Are your cables okay?
Yeah, my cables are fine.
Alright.
Vishnu leads it then, Silent and Oz. So, basically, what I think, it's because of the penalty, if Silent needs to get going and get to Fishnoob. If he can stay with Fishnoob, if he's there for the drag race on the final lap, he's got a good chance of winning.
Yeah, and he really has to make the pass either in the final corner or have a huge gap going into Sector 3. He's already on the back of Fishnoob now going into the main straight with 4 laps left to go in this race.
He's getting closer. Slipstream for the Ferrari man as they head down into turn 1, braking at 100 meters, going a little wide for Silent, but he manages to keep
That's
it.
9 cuts. Quinton has the penalty
That
now.
is. Oh, and Quinton's got the penalty, so that's not ideal. Well, Quinton, he's not got the penalty yet, but he could very well get it in the next few moments. So that will be his podium gone. If our umpire, well, I'm calling him the umpire because we're in Australia now, but if our race director shows it, there it is. Quinton, 5-second time penalty. That's his podium gone as well. Unless he can hunt down Oz. Look at Silent now, trying to get around Fishnoob.
Yeah, he's all over the back.
We're gonna all of that. Silent, remember, on 9 corner cuts, Fishnoob on 8. So Fishnoob's got 1 more corner cut to play with. Really, Silent has none left, unless he wants to get a penalty. Final few turns and then 3 laps to go in the Australian Grand Prix. It's been so close. Silent now with the lead out of the final turn. Silent has flown up through to the lead.
Quinton's also here. He's on track in P3.
Yeah.
He's gone past Oz.
You could just see down. Yeah, you could just see down the straight. Everyone was slowly kind of coming back into this lead group. So Silent would love to win this race, whether it's a drag race or a solo finish. It would be great for him to get another win. It would just extend his championship lead. But he's going to have to fight for it because Fishnoob is right there. It's a repeat of Bahrain, but instead of Oz, it's Fishnoob.
Yeah, this battle for P1 is going to be heated for the next 2.5 laps, with Quinton as well holding on to P3 quite comfortably. I don't know where Oz went. He's fallen back a little bit now. Oz with the 10-second penalty.
10-second time penalty.
15.
So Oz is out of this one. Quinton will get the podium after all. And now it's all eyes to the race finish. All eyes to the front two in this race. Remember, Pia Luca and Silence
Quinton's just intentionally cut that.
Just cut it all. Quinton has just cut it all. He wants to go for the race win, but there's going to be a penalty ensuing. Quinton, 10-second.
10 second.
Quinton, 10-second penalty for cutting.
Pailuka up into P3 then, if that stands.
Luke up into P3, he's got the podium.
Quinton, the 15-second. Quinton's crashing out. Quinton's crashing out.
So now this is late drama in Australia as Quinton, he is basically gone. This might be a disqualification and a suspension.
Oh, Silent penalty.
If he continues like this.
Silent has the penalty now. Silent.
Oh, Silent's got the penalty. Well, it's not been announced yet, but it will be. As he's hit 10 corner cuts. Now, maybe. Yeah, Silent 5-second penalty. Now, maybe, the only way Silent could win this race if he pressures Fishnoob into a 10th corner cut. But with the way Fishnoob has been driving, I don't think he's going to feel that pressure. Over the bump, he curbs out of turn 10 for the final, for the second to last time. All the penalties have been given, dished out. It's been a real busy day for the umpire here in these final few laps. And my oh my, has it been chaotic. It's been just watching that race director graphic here instead of watching the race. But out of the final turn, let's go round one more time in Australia.
Yep.
And the question will be, Fish Noob, we're watching him. Corner cut, maybe? Because if there's a corner cut, all of a sudden we've got a battle for the lead once more.
And that's what Silent's definitely hoping for, but with Fish Noob, he's just got to keep it clean. There's no reason to cut.
He's cut the corner.
It hasn't counted.
He cut the corner.
It looked like it, but
It
it
hasn't
hasn't
counted,
counted. Yeah.
So close and Silent. He can get ahead and do whatever he wants, but he's not going to get this win unless Fish Noob and Silent's starting to really use all his cuts now. He's on 12, but it looks like Fish Noob's going to get this. The pressure's on, but the pressure is not amounting to much because Fish Noob is going to get this victory.
Actually,
Did he race last week?
Fish Noob, I can't remember actually. He might have.
I don't think he did.
I don't think he did.
But out of the final few turns, and then
Yeah, Fish Noob did race,
into the
but
final.
he crashed. That's right. I remember now. Fish Noob crashed near the middle of the race, so he's near the back of points.
Well, coming to replace Train Pig then. He's been brilliant. Last week he crashed, but this week, first finish of the season for Formula Ultimate. And what a chaotic way to win it. 2 cars in front of you, but 1 man out front on the leaderboard. Fish Noob wins Down Under.
Brilliant job there by Fish Noob, and completely clean. He was composed. I mean, it's a brilliant win for him. I think that's going to be the first one for Zanlioj this season.
Yeah, it will be. And we've had 3 different teams win the first 3 races of the season. So that's how you know it's competitive. Not just 3 different drivers, 3 different teams. So this season's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's only round 3 of 11 already. So Fish Noob wins this race. I believe Silent will take P2. I think Oz looks like will take P3.
And I'm wondering what Pierluca will get P3.
Oh, well,
So
Pierluca has a penalty.
we're still waiting.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the 5
but
seconds.
so-
The extra 5 seconds for Oz. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we still bear with us because we're still waiting for race director Joshua to announce the actual race results as he does the maths basically with all those penalties. We could have him in here to announce the race results. But one thing we do know is Fish Noob has won this race. I'm interested to see what will happen to Quinton because he started cutting like crazy. At one point he had 15 seconds worth of penalties.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be. He's definitely down to at least P6. He could go down to P7.
Okay, P2 Silent, P3 Luca. That's we know that. And one thing, I don't think Chris got the penalty in the end because he got 5 CCs alone from that crash.
Really?
Oz has, yeah. Oh well, that's what Chris is saying.
We can see, we could probably look back at stream, but I don't know if the leaderboard was up for me.
I mean,
it would make
wasn't
sense
up
though.
for me, I
It
think.
would make sense if he's gained too many cuts from that.
So I think Quinton will maybe even be disqualified for all those cuts. A 15-second penalty. So we know the top 3. Oz will get P4. Quinton, as it stands, will have P5. And then it's Green Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, P6. Chris Boy P7. Yeah,
As it stands.
Josh is still working it out.
But we've worked it out already. So, anyways. What a chaotic race.
I hope
Well-
that continues.
Yeah, Formula Ultimate has really brought the thunder down under here in Melbourne. It's been a great race, and we're going to get to the podiums. We're going to get to the interviews in just a moment. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a moment for the podium and the interview.
So, hello?
Yep.
Is it
we're
working
good.
now?
Yep.
It's working. Right. My VC's playing up. Anyway, so final podium results, ladies and gentlemen, after some quick maths. So, Fish Noob first.
Fish Noob first, then, ladies and gentlemen. Fish Noob has won this
Hello?
race. Hello. We're listening. We can hear you.
Hang on, my...
Okay, well,
Gotta
we'll
love
get back to
Discord.
him in just a moment.
Hello?
Yeah,
Little-
you're good.
Hello, we can hear you. we
Nathan,
can hear
say
you.
something. I don't know if it's kind
Yeah,
of...
it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, I can't hear you guys, but you guys can hear me. I know you guys can. So, final podium results. Fish Noob, obviously the winner. Silent P2, P3 Pyluka, Oz P4, Quinton P5 at this present moment. No, Quinton not P5. Quinton will be 6th place. Chris Boy P5.
Chris Boy P5. So Fish Noob wins. Silent second. Pialuka third. Then Oz, Chris Boy, Quinton. So that's a big downfall for Quinton then. First on the road, 6th in the standings.
This is...
That was our race director, Joshua, then. How about we do some interviews? We need to get up onto the podium first, though, Nathan, don't we?
Yeah, we need to find that door real quick. Hold on. Let's run.
I don't know if I can fly in right now, but I don't know if there's a door. But here in Parc Ferme, there's the cars. Quinton has lined up in first. Interestingly enough,
Technically not wrong, I guess.
technically not wrong, but it won't count to anything. And Mango Funk, just being Mango Funk.
Let me see if we
Let's
can
find a staircase to a podium
Oh yeah, I found the.
if we can.
I did find the room. The cooldown room is just behind the podium.
Yeah, but I need to fly first. I don't just fly, or I don't want a flying saucer.
Might as well. There we go.
I'm tweaking on VC. Am I?
Maybe.
I mean, I kind of am, but I'm stuck in fly.
Hit E. We have a flying
thank
penguin.
you.
Oh, he's just he's just dropped.
That was me. I'm here. So here's the cooldown room then. Brought to you by Mote and Shah. Mote and Shando. Whatever that means. So, what did you think of the race, Nathan?
Definitely a chaotic one. A lot of penalties being given out, and that's kind of decided the race. But of course, it was still great battling, and we've seen some very memorable incidents, including Mango and Chris in turn 6.
It was a very interesting Mango Funk,
Oh
man.
my
What a guy. What a geezer. Here's the top two then. And we're still awaiting for
Pyluka.
Luca.
No.
2 graphics, 30 FPS locked.
Bro, the screen freezes were crazy.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Kai, and hello, Joshua. Hello, Nathan.
Hero.
I have no clue how I got P3 after flipping 2 times. Like, I didn't have any hope. The undercut worked very good because I managed to get the DRS of Quinton.
Please join the game. Anyway, I'm going to mute all of you lot. Just give me a minute.
You need to bring fish here. Hey, fish.
I was about to say.
You guys can start your interviews and stuff like that now.
Who are these commentators, bro?
Keon's just left the VC. All right then. Let's go to third place. Pi Luca. So obviously started around P9 up into P3. How was the race for you?
Pace wise, I have nothing to complain. I think I was one of the fastest drivers today. I stayed the most consistent as possible. The only thing is that I flipped 2 times, one in the first part of the race, one in the mid part of the race. I had no hope at all, but I kept driving, trying to stay most clean as possible. And I tried an undercut with the team. We decided to do an undercut for the soft, and it worked good. I managed to get back in the DRS zone, and this is a very unexpected podium for me, looking at how it was going.
Yeah, very early pit stop. I think around lap 17, 18, much earlier than the top four. But
Yeah.
I mean, is this where you predicted you would finish? You said you would be able to move up the field, but is this where you predicted you'd be?
Well, I didn't really fight for the win for the race because, I was in the back all the time. So I couldn't really tell if I would have won in the end. But I think with the pace I had, it was for sure a chance. But with flipping 2 times, you can't really expect someone to win. Also with DRS and everything. So like I'm saying before, I'm pretty happy of my final result.
Good to hear. And also going into next round in Hockenheim, what are your hopes for that race as well?
Well, last season I drove in Hockenheim. It didn't end up in a good way. So I was fast, but I crashed. So I hope it won't happen again. And of course, my aim is always at least the top three. So always the podium. And if it's possible, of course, I'm gonna try to push harder to win a race because I'm yet to win a race. And yeah, I will hope to get a good result.
Well, you certainly have achieved that goal here today, P3. Congratulations.
Thank you.
On to P2 now, Silent. P2 on the road, P5 in qualifying. How was the race for you?
It was alright. I didn't really want to be there. I was on 2 graphics and 30 FPS locked. I did the best I could.
Strategy-wise, you did pit in earlier than the other 3 drivers, so do you think that helped you?
Not really, because as soon as we were all coming out of the pit lane, the 2 ZLRs were coming out of the pit lane, I clobbered a curb and almost spun, and I dropped behind 5th, so I lost any advantage I got from that.
Yeah. Oh. We're now in the
Josh
floor.
and me. Yeah, all good, all good. Wait, I'll fix us. I'll fix us. I'll fix us.
Yeah, continuing on. I mean, is this where you expected to be at the very least top 3 P2?
Not really. I was 30 FPS locked, to be honest.
That is-
I didn't expect to be anywhere near the top 5. But
That is true.
yeah.
Going into next round, next week in Hockenheim, what are your hopes for that race?
A win would be ideal. I've only won 1 round this season when I'm one of the most consistent drivers and fast drivers. I mean, I literally did 0 practice for this race, and I was on 30 FPS locked, and I've still managed a podium. So, I don't know what to say. Really, you can move on to Fish.
Yeah, I was about to do that anyways. Yeah, congratulations on the P2. And Fish Noob, first win of the season, first win for Zan Lioge this season as well. How was the race?
The race, I guess it was all right. I did mess up a little bit in like the early stages of it, but then I managed to catch up, and all the mistakes that the other drivers did really helped me. So, yeah.
That is true. You were one of, I believe, 3 drivers that didn't get a penalty based off corner cuts. That's a voice crack. But I mean, any thoughts on the corner cuts? I guess.
I mean, there were some that were, I guess, questionable, but I don't know.
Yeah. Also, strategy-wise, you pitted along with your teammate around lap 20-ish, 1 lap ahead of Silent as well. Just any comments on the strategy here?
The strategy was good. We practiced with Oz just before. Practiced a lot on the mediums. I did not know they could last until like lap 23. And softs, I can't lie, I was kind of scared they would die pretty quickly. So, yeah.
Well, you've done here.
Um,
You've done well here today. Just also going into next week at Hockenheim. What are your thoughts on that race as well?
I can't lie. I'll just try to survive.
Fair enough. That is your race winner, Fish Noob here. We'll get on to the podium ceremony very shortly. Joshua, that's your cue.
Yeah, I know. Just looking for IDs. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, in P3. In P3, the Italian, Piluca. In P3, Piluca. That's right, there you go. In P2, once again, I believe he's got 100% pole rate here in Formula podium rate here in Formula Ultimate Season 3. It's Silent. There we go. And in P1, Fish Noob, for his first time in Formula Ultimate, wins the race. The Frenchman. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of... Jump onto it, there you go. Please stand for the national anthem of France and the winning constructor, United Kingdom. And ladies and gentlemen, time for the moment everybody loves. Champagne.
Well, that will do it here in Australia at the Albert Park street circuit here. Next week we have the Hockenheim track in Germany. Watch out for that one next week. We'll see you all next week once again. Goodbye, everyone.